Okay. Yeah. Welcome to Build and Chill. This session we're going to be looking at Mona Mona HQ. I'm adding an elevator on the side because it takes a long time to run to the top. So I figured there might be an easy way to do it, but that also means there'll be a rework of the space. So we'll be working on that for today and taking any questions, of course, and see how we go. Let's jump in. Oops. Do that again. Hang on. There we go. Alrighty, cool. In that case, let's jump into Mona HQ. Ooh, oh me. I just noticed why I kept getting warnings from the things for streaming, so I'm going to have to look into that at some point. Maybe not today. Anyway. Okay, so basically we are creating this. So by adding this to the outside, that means there's a few things that need to be reworked. And we have a lot of objects in the Blender file that need to be tweaked. So looking at that as well. So for example, the UVs of these objects. So as you can see, they look like that. So let's unpack that. Like so. We need to straighten these. I always get the wrong one. So I can use that, or I can use Shift R to repeat the last action that I've done on the menu, which is actually quite useful. And I think the wood goes that way. And we need quite a big tile, so let's keep the same things, which means that's that. Done. Actually, we also want these side bits to be wood, so let's just make them wood. Actually, floor main? I think it's floor main. Either way. Once again, looks terrible. Looks great. And we can export that. And this is the floor. selected objects, apply transform, export. And then we have that. Now the UVs are all messed up, that's why that's happening. I don't actually mind that. No, I think we need to make it wood. Yeah, let's do the wood. Wall main, okay. That one. So let's grab all of these again. There we go. Cool, much better. Right, next up. So as it stands, like this elevator, when you walk in, it goes up. And yeah, we can't do the out thing. We have to do maybe 2 different ones for that. I've got the reactor on this one. So I have it so when you go out, and I want it to only go down when you walk out, but that's too far out when you walk in. So let's get rid of this one and duplicate. Down. Oh, I should have kept it. Dang it. Oh. This is on the elevator. The thing was up with a capital P. Boolean to true. And then we can remove this one. Nope, this one. There we go. So this one can be smaller. So when you get on the elevator, it goes up, and then when you get out of the elevator, it goes down. That should be good. Feel like those need to be lowered down, so let's sort that out. I think all of them do need. Yeah. Now I'm thinking of actually getting like, well, let's do it now. Ah! That's fine. We want to sort of do 2 imprints. Inset faces. There is actually a... that one. That's what I want. Do we put it at the top? I think we do, actually. That would look kind of cool. Okay, so we'll move that down a bit. To there. And I have an idea, sort of like a... what do you call it? Like a thing. Let's grab one of these. Duplicate that with Shift D. Straighten it up some. I'll make it a bit less for the poly count. Need that many, should be good. We can go down. And then we need to flip it. Go. Now we don't need the top because we're not going to... are we? Not sure if we'll see it or not, but yeah, let's do it, I suppose. Okay. Okay. Now I could use that as a prefab, so it just has the one, but this is a very small amount of polygons, so I'm not going to worry about that. I think. That said, I am going to unwrap this. Let's get rid of those. Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah. What? Really? No. Okay, so when we duplicate that, it will be unwrapped sort of neatly, which is sort of what we want. So Control L to select all, and then the uncomfortable direction upwards. So yeah. Do put a gap in or not? Yeah. Probably not. So in that case, we need to go that way a bit more. Yeah. Actually, let's get rid of that one and scale these up a bit. Somehow. X, nope. Y. Sure. Actually, for this, I'm going to do... Perfect. And that all has to be walls main, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Let's grab all that. Let's name it differently. So, elevator, ceiling. That'll work. Okay. So we got there, just not the... Huh, okay. Let's fix that, shall we? Fine. Like so. I guess that's one catch of copying it, is if there's something really obvious, so I might actually have to play around with that. This one, and this one. It doesn't really matter where they are, as long as they're not in the same spot. Give that a shot. Yeah. kind of works. That's a thing. I guess you wouldn't really see it though, so that's okay. But I do feel like I should change it, so maybe I will. So we either have this as being square up, or this being less. I'll figure it out inside. What else do I need to do? I think I have to see the collider. So there is a collider that is like, yeah, that needs to be open, closed so you can't jump out whenever you want because there's a window for some of this. So I might just do that. And I can get rid of get rid of those because we only want these ones. We need to double this one as well. And this one. And then we need to join these two. Can I? Oh, I can. That's cool. Alright, and then we can sort of get rid of these ones. Like so. And like so. We also need to adjust it. Yeah. So this one we can just add to there. Now this is going to be a mesh collider, so I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. Notice how it's a solid object as well. So if it's a one-sided plane, then there can be issues with how it works, and you can sort of just jump through it. In some cases, depending on if you come from like what side you come from, if that makes sense. So yeah. Now we get on there. Yes. A slight adjustment. And we have the roof, which is actually flat. There we go. So we can go in, and then we can go out at the top. So that's our new collider. So that works. Collider exterior. Cool. Hopefully that actually looks the part. Yeah, there we go. I would expect nothing less. How's it going, Z Creative? What are you up to? Are you working on the portal, like the hub challenge? Is that a thing you're being part of? Ah, hi, rock and roll. Yeah, it's getting there. I've added a elevator. So I'm just trying to make it all, like, look okay. Yeah. Very good on it. This is mine. So this is mine HQ, but it does have like 9 portals down the bottom there. So those will be linked to other spaces, and those spaces will be linked back. So you have the sort of like what I'm hoping most people will do with their spaces. So you create the sort of like a proper feeling for a portal, but it's a little tricky because you have to get the owner of the other space to link back to the same portal that you're linking to, so it's a little bit thing. By adding another canvas. That's it. They're not shiny. I think I just have a lot of light. Canvases, unless it's unlit. So the top one, this one, because that's going to be a screen, I've made this one unlit. Where is it? So this is unlit texture, and that'll be, like, that doesn't consider the lighting in the environment. The ones down here, though, those are standards. Oh. Huh, okay. Ah, because it's a prefab. Do I keep it that way? Yeah. So these are unlit. If they are, what do you call it? If it's not the prefab, yeah, I should be able to change it. So if I change this to standard, there you go. Then it'll take the lighting in. So I kind of want these ones to be. I wonder if the canvas makes any difference, because I want this one to be unlit and this one to be normal. So I shall. Oh yeah, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna test it, and I'm not sure if it works. So we'll see. So I'm gonna duplicate that. Yeah, so there's some elements of the canvas that this may not work. So I'll give it a shot. But we will see. Yeah, so these ones are okay, and this one's unlit. That said, if you want to light the standard shader, you can use light probes for that. So the light on canvases, because they can't be static, they need to be not static. They can be light probed, so that will keep the general light around it for light mapping, and also any real-time lights. So I have some shadows on these ones, and that's because of one real-time light that I have. So we'll see if it looks okay, but yeah, we'll see. All right. Yeah, not too sure if that one will work, but we'll see. This needs to be static. That already is. Cool. I'll need to read light map, so I'll do that word later. Let's build it. Let's have a look. Okay. Alrighty. So this is the portal I've got in the space. Like some sort of weird just thing. No, it doesn't. I didn't think it was worth it because like the elevator is more to get from the bottom to the top really fast. So like I sort of didn't worry about it. But you can land here, so there's that. Right. Hey Rainbow Slush. I know who your real name is. Okay, so it's, the unlit seems to have worked, so it's not the material that seems to matter for the canvas. So that's good. Okay, cool. You got 3 artifacts down here, which are links to like different accounts. So pretty happy with that. The only catch with this current elevator is it comes up, but then it goes straight down. So I'm not really sure what the best approach for the elevator is. You could, like, so many different ways. So what I'm leaning towards is when you go here, so maybe not so far up here, you go up here, it will come to you, and then when you get on it. Yep, there we go. Oh, the flakiest mic. So that's one theory. But I don't mind this. This looks alright. Might bring it forward though. Yeah, I'll bring it forward. Unfortunately, we don't have buttons. Like, we will eventually. Like, we will have on interact and whatnot. But for now, we have on enter trigger and on exit trigger. So, yeah, if I walk here, it'll come to you. If I get on, it'll go down. And if I do the same at the bottom, so I might do that. Ooh, light up area. That could be... Yeah. Make that a little bit more obvious. I could also use this glow. That's on the whole pillars thing, which actually would actually be kind of cool. Yeah, maybe. So if I want to try, I can... Oh. I have to get rid of that. And just run away. And then when I go in here, and it comes down... Ooh, okay. There's some testing. Okay. That's a thing. You have your own emotes? Well done. Alright. Yeah. There's no damage at all, that's the problem. How am I going to get rid of that? That's going to be an interesting problem. I could have a collider that comes up that means you can't... Oh, yeah, that's a thing I could definitely do. Yeah, okay. Okay, looks. I just care about looks for now. Go. Ah! What happened? Did it come down really fast? Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, no, it came down really fast. The speed's good. Happy with that. Okay. Ooh, those are inverted. And there's some of the blue as well, so I have to correct that. Okay. And bring the front forward a bit. Okay. I'm gonna start writing these down because there's a long, long list of fixes that I need to do. Okay. Okay, so we want the elevator. This one. Actually, I can just do this. So that means you can't jump in, which would be kind of cool. Okay, that's fixed. Too easy. Alright. Now, collider, that seems okay, so we can get rid of that one. Elevator, that's fine. Elevator ceiling with the pillars. Let's get rid of the floor lamp for now. Okay. That. Now we need glass exterior elevator. Yep, that's the one. Make sure that's outside. Like so. Now I think that's with the glass exterior, so I'm gonna add those two. Yep. Export that. To glass walls. Yeah. I also need to invert these ones. So dunk, dunk, dunk. Mesh, normals, flip. There we go. If I want to see it, I can use edit and then go that mode. So just make sure these are all the right way, which looks like they are. Cool. Yeah. Basically all materials I do in Unity because it works. It's pretty easy. I can show you in about 15 seconds. Okay, so glass material. Let's have a look. So to do material. Glass material. Okay, so basically it's a standard material. Let's pull this out of here. Okay, so it's a standard material. you have these different ones. Cutout and fade and transparent, like they're different amounts of performance. So the lower it is, the more it needs to do. So cutout is basically, I think, on and off. So if you had, let's say, a gradient setting the transparency, you can set the cutout, and it has an alpha cutoff. So like at 0.5, so at about 50% gray, it would go transparent. Fade does less things, but it doesn't use the... I've heard that it doesn't use the reflection maps, and then transparent, which kind of does. So for this being glass, and I want the transparency, I can sort of do that. So transparent, choose the color, choose your transparency. Let's say 40, I guess. That works. There's no reflection probe, but I can actually select one for it not to work in. Or is it working? It's hard. Oh no, it's working. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, they're there. So yeah, you can sort of see, like, notice how there's no transparency map, but it's a lot faster. And yeah, usually I put it up like metallic and smoothness quite high. You kind of use a map if you wanted to. And yeah, you have all the other factors there. So yeah, pretty easy. There's no refraction, and any of that sort of stuff. I could do it, but there's like quite a lot of glass, so I'm going to leave that out on my glass. But if you were doing it on a small enough object, you could probably work it. So, yeah. I kind of want to fix that. No worries. You probably do glass better than me. I'm not the biggest materials guy. Like everything I do is like the most basic, but yeah, it does the job. What else was I going to change? So that, yeah. Once I get everything looking good, I'll work on the slightly more. I'll test the slightly more complicated elevator. I think adding the 2 levels, like that gets a bit tricky, so I would stop. So I think I'm just going to do up to the top. And if you want to see it, you can... that's what I want to do. I want to make the collider so you can't jump onto the edge there. So this was the ramp. And get rid of those. Actually, I do need the pillars. Why can you do that if that's the case? Okay. It's just there. So let's move that in a bit. Maybe there. Export that. That is a collider. Yes, I did. There's no chance I would have all of those as real time. Yeah, so it just just adds a bit of light around the edge and looks kind of nice. Like, yeah, it looked kind of boring. There is actually a light, like a very small light in there. So if you hide those, yeah, got like a small, maybe too small, but yeah, does the job. Right. Kind of that bothers me. Yeah, I have to. Ah, okay. So the pillars. Ramp fence? Nope. Stage, stairs, and support. Cool. See, it looks so much better. Now I have to figure out which one. Steps exterior is stairs, which is stairs? No. Oh, steps exterior. Okay. So it's just the stairs. Cool. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, that's that sorted. Ah, glass is also in there. So many things. What's that one as? That is door. Right. My portal. Let's have a look. So the metal door is on this object. This and the front bit. Where are they? So if I get rid of... Yeah. So, there we go. Yeah. So basically I have two objects. It's messier than it needs to be. This could have been one. But it's basically one material here that's animated and one different material that has transparency here. And it just animates over time. So if I look at this... I just have a normal map with UV. So how do you explain this? So the UV, all of the UV is going down, so it looks like it's animating in different directions, but actually the animation is just UV, this one here, going down. So I've done that with two different textures. Sorry, two same textures, one solid, one transparent. And it creates that sort of effect. So yeah. Simple. Like, not nearly as good as some of the portals, but I have less time. So, it'll do for now. And I don't know. I don't mind the simplicity of it. Like, just having a sort of open space is pretty cool. Yeah, very easy. So basically, you click on the object, make sure it has an animation, put this on, and then here, like if I did this to 1 and then back to 0, then it sets that, and then up here, let me use this just to make sure, then I would set that to 1 or -1. So if I go 1, you can sort of see that it is different a little bit. Why is that? Ah, because yeah. So now it's going that way. So yeah, very, very easy. The other approach to do this kind of thing, if you have the time to do it, or Amplify, is use Amplify and a panner node and all the rest of it to animate the texture. I think that's more performant because shaders will go straight to the GPU animation less. So not too sure. For something like this, probably it's okay, but if I was using it a lot, then yeah, I'd probably look into a shader. So yeah, that's how you animate textures. Super easy. You can animate tiling. Like a lot of these options, many of these options, you can animate simply using that. So emissive amount, tiling, offset, even metallic and smoothness, I think. So let's, yeah, anything that goes red is animatable, which is really cool. So, highly recommended action. Now, door. That and that. Oh, this one. Okay. Export, FBX, door. That one. Maybe. Yes. And all of this has to be edited as well. I think the goal is between 5 and 30 for this competition. More than 30 and you start getting too kind of many, and less than 5 and it's not really a hub. So I think like a nice amount is like 10 to 20, I guess. Like it depends on how you design your space and all the rest of it. So yeah, whatever like you're designing your space for, that could work. But yeah. Oh, I gotta fix this. There we go. And do. See, it's so much nicer though. You'll never see it, but I know it's there. And it's so frustrating that that's a thing. Okay. So let's make sure that this is part of, yes, glass walls. So glass exterior, glass elevator. That's it. That's it. That's it. Glass walls. See? So great. But that is I can deal with that one, but yeah, this one not so much. Okay. Neat. Okay, let's give that a shot. Save. Playground. Fingers crossed. Alright, so we've got our stairs. Can it, is it? Yes, you can see it. Haha. Just sweet. It's paid off. Okay. Moving on. So yeah, these are the portals. Because the background on the background on the back object is black, it actually looks kind of cool. Like I'm pretty happy with it. I've got smooth, like you can't see that it's you can't see so easily that it's a cube because it's all shaded. So yeah, it has kind of like a cool effect. I wish they were slightly different though. But yeah, I tried a reactor so they would go faster, but it didn't actually work that well. So anyway, all right. How does this look? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to fix the glass or extend. I might extend it, actually. Canvases. Lee is actually on that. Basically, we're collecting NFT works to put up there. There's 24 because it's like two-sided. The only catch is Matt doesn't want... Other Matt doesn't want PFPs because there's like a ton of PFPs, right? So, yeah. If you have any NFT arts for canvases, feel free to send Lee a message and see if he has any slots left. Okay, so that works. Zoop. Beautiful. That looks good. I'm gonna have to fix that. And that. But yeah, that looks better than I expected, so that's actually pretty cool. And that. Alright. I think also I'm gonna have to put glass on the inside. Because textures are one-sided unless otherwise specified. Should I? Yeah. I should probably blend that. Like, oh, there's so many tiny things. Yes. So those canvases down there are going to be artworks, and this one up here eventually will be video, so I can give a presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm cool. Look at this amazing video of cool stuff. Okay, I have to write these down because these are very fine details. Okay, how am I gonna... I might actually have to move... Oh no, just outside, like that one. Why is that in and that one's out? Okay. Okay. Let me see here. One. Left. Oops. My character doesn't look like it looks very good when I'm doing that, so I'm gonna have to do it over here. Left. Edge of elevator top. Right. To top of elevator edges. What else was there? Yeah, so ideally this, like, MonaHQ has a bit of everything. So it has a reactor, it has, like, artifacts that are used for linking, which I think is actually the better use for artifacts for now. So I can update those, I can click on that and it'll go to the Mona Twitter, for example, or if the person who is giving a presentation wants stuff, we can put that down there as well. So we can update that. So it has canvases, it has artifacts, it has reactor. We don't have any PPVs. Maybe I could throw that somewhere in there. But yeah. And yeah, canvas gallery. So a bit of everything. Okay, what else do we have? So the top, the edge. 3. Window on mid-levels. Cool. And maybe that's it. Well, that's the other thing I gotta check. Do. Excellent. Haha. Yeah. Jump up the tree. Go out the circle that everyone can walk on. Yeah, I don't know. It does, yeah, I think like something where that would be cool, but I'm not sure if that fits. It would be cool though. Like the whole middle area, you can jump and it'll just shoot you up. I have a my portal idea, which if I could enter, but I can't because I'm part of the team. But would be basically a bunch of portals around a trampoline. That's it. That's the whole process. But yeah, basically take my jumping castle to the next level. So each area on the trampoline has an area, so it looks like you're jumped and stuff. That's it. That's the whole concept. That's all I need. How's all this looking? This looks fine. Ah, there's that window. Side window gap. Elevator. Maybe I could just move the... Move that in. Yeah, move in. Any other issues? Is there, how's this? Not sure why that. The reactor's a little buggy sometimes. Let me out. Okay. Alright, let's fix those. Get rid of that. Yeah, what did I say? Left edge of elevator. Okay, yep. How come though? Ah. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Did not know that. Alright. Floor ramp portals, that one. Huh. Okay. Sure. Learn something new every day. That one, and that one. I think. Alright, so this has been messed up somewhere. I wonder where that happened. Okay. This is all kinds of messed up. What? So down here is fine. Then it gets a little bit more... Ah, no. Didn't even notice. Okay. Not too much of an issue everywhere else. But I do feel... Huh. Alright, I'm gonna have to clean this up at some point. Huh? Interesting. When did that happen? Okay, I'm gonna have to get the pillars? No, the pillars are there. Glass exterior? Alright then. Yeah, I'll do most of this yeah, off stream, I think. Because that's going to take a while. But good to know. I'll figure that out later. The question is, like, how does the... yeah, how does everything work? But I guess we'll find out. So let's just save that for now. That is the floor. And then, yeah, I have to... yeah, okay. That's gonna... Alright. Glass exterior? Nope. Ramp fence? Yes. Okay. And portal to this one. Okay, so let's fix this up a bit. How close is this? It's a little bit. Nope, we're on the line. Okay. I'll fix the rest in post. Alright, what object is that? Glass fence floor. Glass fence floor. And it's just that. Cool. Beautiful, much better. Okay, that's done. Left edge of elevator done. Top of elevator edges. These ones. So we can get rid of that. Need that. That can go away. Elevator ceiling. Thank you. Dot on the numpad to go all the way. And then let's just make this a little bit bigger. And actually did. And that was with pillars. FBX pillars. Go. Alright. Better. Next one. So that's crossed off. Window on mid-levels. Yep. So we have glass exterior and glass elevator. Ah, okay. So we need to invert these two. Ah, we need to copy, actually. So duplicate, flip, done. Yep, all right. Export. These are glass walls. Cool. That's theoretically done. And side window gap elevator. Okay. So we have to do this again. Okay. Elevator. That one. Get rid of everything else. Yeah, there we go. No, I usually do things separately. So as you'll notice, I'll just do the walls. I try to keep. I'm not technical enough to know how much this helps. Joshua is definitely the guy for that, but generally I'll try to keep either. There's two directions. So one object with as few materials as possible is really good. But also, if you're having one object that is copied a lot, I'll make a prefab of that. And that reduces the file size, if anything. So if you have like a complex object, I'll make one, import that into Unity, make it a prefab. So if I change it or update it, everything else changes. And then populate it in Unity. So it's a bit of a mix between... is it like one object with as fewer materials as possible, or is it like lots of objects? What I'll probably end up doing is kind of combining these two, because that'll be less draw calls, I think, because they're like one object and one material. So yeah, there's a lot of optimization options that you have to look into. But generally, I will build most of the space in Unity rather than in Blender. I know some people do that, but I'm not actually sure if that's good as one object kind of thing. So I can't help with that. But yeah, Joshua is definitely the person to talk to about that sort of stuff. So all of these objects are just one material, like so. So I import that as one object, but eventually I'll make that probably one object once I'm sort of I've organized everything. So these are all of the objects that I'm building my space with. So yeah, the whole optimization of a space is a thing. Like, I think a lot of builders, especially those like architects and stuff coming from that space, don't realize how much should be used, how much time needs to be considered for optimization. Or it's better if you can optimize from the start. Like, just always be that guy, I guess. Okay, so it looks like it's there now, so that's good. That looks cleaner. Alright. Side window gap. Alrighty. Next pass. Oops. Cheers. Appreciate it. Light mapping is all messed up. Okay. Very messed up. Alright, let's have a look. That looks good. Glass on the edge is good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean up all of the polygons there, but that's fine. Head up. I like the speed. The glass is there. Reactor's a bit funny, so I'm gonna have to jump out now. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. Alright. I think we have an elevator. So just light mapping. It's a bit dark. I think I've made the windows a bit darker. I'll have to change that, I think. New carpet design. Alright. Cool. So I think let's all right. Let's try the more complicated reactor. So we need coal. We need a coal. We need on exit, so it always goes to the top and then goes down. I guess the question is, do we have a loop where it stays at the top? Like just for a little bit before it comes down? I think on exit time sorts that out, so maybe we could do that. What does chat think? Either way, we need some more reactors. So let's just put them in for now. So elevator up, elevator down. But that's the thing. If you get off the elevator, it'll call out, but then it'll be already up, so that's okay. And if people run like up and up and up and hit that by mistake, yeah, I'm not too sure. We could try it. Let's try it. If anything, the chat understands how reactor works better. Okay. So we need 2 more reactors. Call down. Let's build the thing and then duplicate that. So no, don't need to. Box. Too many elevators. No, I was thinking about an interior one, but like there's nowhere I couldn't put it anywhere. Not without a complete redesign. So I actually like it here. So it's like all interior and then you can go up there real quick, which is kind of the point. But yeah, one elevator is enough. Okay, so we need this to be there. Gizmo's showing, please. Let's go a bit out and a bit down. Not too much though. Maybe there. We've got wide and wide. And we can actually rotate that because it's on a game object. So we can do that. Alright, so that's the call. And then on enter, we want to pull the elevator up boolean to false. And on the elevator, we actually want to get rid of... Actually, we want to get rid of this one. We don't need it anymore. Yeah. I'll delete that. So when I get... Ah, okay. So when I get in it, it switches. So this is actually a switch. Invert. Up, boolean to true. So every time I go in, and let's make that a little bit smaller. So when I get in it, it'll switch. No, this one, yeah. Let's put the exit time on so it has to do that. And this is 3 now, because that was a nice vibe. Now I can do this because my animation is 1 frame. So I've got 1 at the bottom and 1 at the top, and this transition here is the transition between the two. You could do it so you animate it completely up to you. But this is how I do doors and switches, elevators, because it's just easier. So, yeah. So that's a call down. Right. So let's duplicate that one. Call up. And this goes up top. Now eventually I'd like this to be on interact, but like that's a later problem. Let's just put it there. Okay, so on enter, call the elevator up. On enter, call the elevator down. And I think it has exit time, which means it can only happen after it happens, which I think is what we want. I think. Alright, we'll give that a shot. Save. On interact is, ideally on interact is when you click on something. So say for example you walk up to an object and you actually have to interact, like mouse click that. Ideally, I would like it so the builder can create what word comes up. I'm not sure if that's possible, but so basically, say if you walk up to a bartender, it says order drink, and then you press the mouse button and it interacts in it with some way. Or I go to a door and it says open door. I click on the door and then it opens, for example. So on interact is definitely an interaction, whereas on enter is just you walking into the collider. Not too sure. The future. Hopefully. Yeah, we have a few different reactor event types. That is definitely one of them. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that works. Goes up. Stays up. Goes down. Why? Maybe it wasn't new? Cool down. Set cool down. No, I did the wrong one. No. No, that's right. No, yeah, okay. No, that's right. That's empty. So on enter trigger. Okay. Yeah, this is an issue with reactor that does things on enter trigger, so maybe we can fix that. We'll see. Yeah, me too. I think we'll be able to do a lot of cool stuff with that. So okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to check if that works. Okay, we'll let it go for now. Yeah, we can test it again. Okay. Yeah, I think another one we would like to get is on look at. So when you look at something, it'll trigger it. So that's kind of cool. Those are the four I know. So on enter, on exit, on look at, and on interrupt. Hopefully with a text modifier, because that'd be cool. But we'll see. Future Mona. Okay, so let's go on down. Good. And then if I go here. Okay, so it calls it. What? Why? Oh, maybe it's animated. Hang on. Right. Yes, okay. That makes a lot more sense. So, the elevators... These two are actually children of the elevator. And they should not be. I'll put them as the elevator base. Okay. Right, I wonder if that's... maybe that's why it's not working. Okay. Could be that. Very much could be that. Okay, so elevator up, invert. I think this is a glitch, so that'll be fine. But yeah, those two need to be fixed, which they are now. Always get them mixed up. Okay. Alrighty. Right. Okay, that's cool. Okay, now I have to go all the way to the bottom and check if it gets called. I can cheat on this one. Well, that's sweet. We have an amazing elevator. I need to test the up as well. Okay. Cool. All right. Now I liked the idea of the glow. So I'm wondering how we could do that. Like just a green or a something to sort of say that it's cold. Because it takes a moment. Because I want it to be smooth. Probably just on the thing there, right? I feel like I should do something with the elevators. It doesn't look very... I'm gonna make it look cooler. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but the problem is like that and all of the other ones are connected. So I could separate them for 100%. But the thing is also, I like the blue. If I make it blue and then go green when it's cold, and then back to blue for these 4. Yeah, no, I think that's... These 4? These 2? 4. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. Cool. Save. Alright. Let's hide this. And what do we need? Pillars. So many pillars. Glow primary. Let's make... Where is it? This one. This one. That one and that one. Yep, nope, that's good. Let's add a new glow. Let's do glow. Assign. Okay. Was there something else with pillars? The roof. I'm gonna put that together actually. So let's join those. And then I can just go export FBX pillars. Okay. Cool, they're all blue. These ones are not, but I will make them blue. I think, maybe if you animate it, I think it can have separate things, so that might be good. So let's do that. Glow primary. Right. And then let's animate this, I guess. Yeah, animate. Elevator 1? What's that? Yeah. Is anything else animated? No, I don't think so. Sure. Everything breaks. Okay. So I'm hoping... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, no, I need a new thing. Dang it. So let's do duplicate elevator. Pillars elevator. Okay. Go back to pillars. Yeah, so it needs a... Oh, okay, it's interesting. So even if different objects have a different same material, it will count as the one material. Okay, noted. So, we need this to be exactly this. So I need... how can we do this easily? That's locked. Let's go 2. Let's go 1. Measuring. Yep, cool. Let's grab this. Copy. Move that up. And go down again. Cool. Right, so those two are animated. Is that what we need? Yes. And then we need a new clip. Let's call this elevator 2. And then we want to make this green. Kind of a darker green, maybe. Why is... what? Why is that changing because of that? Sure. There. Why? That's weird. Worry about that later, maybe. Okay, so that's going to go to green. When? Ah, okay. We have to set that to happen as it's going up and then go back to normal, which means... what does that mean? When we get when we get on the elevator, it could reset it, but as soon as you walk into the thing, it'll... yeah. Ideally, we'd actually want... yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it so that it all is connected on the one thing, which is going to be tricky because animation between pillars and an elevator are in different categories. We can't interact, so like it's at the moment it's only the triggers, and it's interesting because the way I've currently set it up, because I wasn't planning on any of this, was if you walk into that box at the top or the bottom, that is when you call it, which would be when it goes green. But each time you walk into it, which is when you walk out of it as well, it would go green, which is not kind of what we want, I don't think. So you've got, yeah, overlapping triggers that mean things happen. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get my head around the logic of not triggering it if you're not calling it because you just arrived at the top, for example. So, yeah. Because as it stands, like when I walk into, let's say, the top one, I could... That calls it. It would be cool if it worked. So I like it. But because when you go down and it's going to lock, but you walk into the thing, unless unless I animate the call boxes so they only appear when the elevator is at the other location, which actually kind of works. And then you call it. Actually, that's I could probably do it with one. So, like when it goes up, this goes down to the bottom. Yeah, that could work. Then I can just do another invert. Yeah. All right. Let's try that. Actually, I'm gonna save this and make a new project because this one's good. So let's get rid of that. Go back to here. Copy this. Control C. Control V. Yeah, so ideally what I want is when you roll over that top, like the top or bottom, it will call the elevator to your floor so you can get on it and go down. That way people at the top can go down and that way people at the bottom can go up. But yeah, there's a bit of complications. But I think I've figured out a workaround. That's the thing, React is really good, but you do sometimes have to do some depuzzling, problem solving, that's the one. Sounds more technical. You do have to do some problem solving with that limitation, but you can usually get like most things sorted. Let's chat the chats. Nothing new. Alrighty. It's getting a big fire by the looks of it. Okay, I'm probably going to be streaming for another 10 minutes, so if you have any questions, feel free to add them now and I can look at it. Is my audio messing up because of this? Because it does with light mapping. So I'd like to make sure if it's just a light mapping thing or is an everything thing. Nope, don't need to copy that again. I've got hiccups. Alright, so now we can do whatever we want, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't matter. So, let's do a thing. Okay, we're going to grab one of these, I'm going to delete that, I'm going to put that on there. Yep. No, I have not. If anything, I've probably forgotten some. Like, for the first, like, year at least, like, probably even 2, like, I had 10, and they were fine. I could order 3 beers, I could say sorry, and I don't understand. And where is McDonald's? Alright, so we have our elevator, and if that's, we need this at the top, and because it's child, we can do that. Cool. Now the problem with this though is it's going to transition down to there. So if anyone's running there... Let's see if it works. Okay. Now, this we need to be an invert. Yeah. Let's try that. Yeah, alright. I gotta do the lights. Let's see if it works. Elevator that works is more important than lights. Okay, so it's not there. Goes up. Okay. If I do it again, it goes down. Cool. Let's go out, and then let's go down. Okay. I don't know what the bump's there for, though. I'd like to know what's going on there. Okay, that sort of works. Let's go all the way up to the top and see if it works again. That works. That's pretty cool. And this is why this is why we have an elevator. Alright. He's dark though. That's weird. I'll have to fix that. I might take that. Okay, that's an interesting thing. I'm gonna have to balance that out. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to maybe separate this as a different object. Just so I can have more control over what's going over here. But yeah. That's cool. That's an interesting elevator, actually. I kind of like it. So that's cool. The only catch is, yeah, if someone is, like, one down, like here, somewhere, in the process, it'll call it down, which I guess is fine. I'll need more people to test this, so it'll be interesting. But yeah. Alright, I think that's a pretty good spot to stop. I'm probably going to keep on this, like light mapping and stuff, but that sort of isn't so much fun. And then, yeah, I'm going to work on the light and why the wood goes dark. Stuff like that. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for joining. Yeah, thanks for joining. Hope you learned a bit. And yeah, see you all in the Discord, if not at the next workshop, which will be next Tuesday probably. So I'll see you then. See you.